What's up YouTube, Henry Chung Fitness here. Today we are here to review the Flextail Mini Bike Pump. Now Flextail is a company based out of China and they have also been on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. They make outdoor products, specifically outdoor pumps for mattresses, sleeping pads, air beds for bikes, as well as SUPs, stand-up inflatable paddle boards. They've also got a mosquito repellent, they've got lights, outdoor showers, etc. So a lot of camping and outdoor gear and accessories. They've got really cool lights that even won the Red Dot Design Award. They're a really neat company that's really innovating in this space. I have been sent this for free from Flextail, so thank you Flextail for sending this over. Now, specifically for the bike purposes, I've been seeing these pop up and these are pretty damn awesome. This is the Flextail Tiny Bike Pump and it's meant to replace your CO2 cartridges and the pump head. And it says that it weighs about 110 grams, but we'll go ahead and weigh that as just the pump. And sure enough, it's 113 grams. And once we add the silicone cover, 133 grams. So if you want to save some weight, remove this silicone cover, which is about 20 grams. Okay, so let's get a read on how much 2 CO2 cartridges plus the valve is 176 grams for all of this, which equals 2 pumps worth. So 176 grams versus 133 grams. This is the weight saving to go. It's lightweight. It's got 100 psi max pressure, basically pumps up 2 tires fully, sized at 700 by 25. The runtime is 250 seconds, so the battery is a 350 milliamp hour battery, and it's quite a small battery. However, it's got a runtime of 250 seconds, which is close to 4 minutes. This is what you get in the box, and in here you've got the product instructions on the back. This is compatible with Presta or the Schrader, and they also give you a needle for inflating balls. Essentially, this is what you get in the box. You've got your quick start guide as well as some parts here. You've got a Velcro strap that you can install it on your bike. You could also stick this lanyard in here as well. And you've also got this valve adapter for the Schrader valve as well. You've got another grommet for the adapters. And you've got your ball needle. And most importantly, you do have your Flextail bike pump here, and it does come with this removable silicone cover, and they do say that the bike pump does heat up quite significantly, and so that's why they've provided that. Now, comparing what's inside my bike bag, I've got nitrile gloves, I've got replacement TPU tubes, and this one probably looks like a used one. We've got a tire lever, and we've got 2 CO2 cartridges as well as the pump valve, and we also have the tool set in here as well. Holy crap, this is rusting. That means it was wet inside. Now, in terms of size, this is what it looks like, and I'm going to go ahead and fit my bike bag with this pump. We've got the tool, we've got the bike pump in here. We've got 2 TPU tubes. Just going to shove that in there. And there's a second one and a tire lever as well. And the nitrile gloves once again. So honestly speaking, it probably takes up the same amount of volume. So this kind of works out. You save a bit in terms of space savings. In terms of the pumping speed, this is obviously better with this. This is almost an instantaneous pump. However, compared to the Flextail, which should take about 2 minutes per pump. So you will be waiting a bit longer. For races, I would probably recommend this because it will be a much quicker pump. Now let's go ahead and test this out to see if it fully pumps a tire. Okay, I'll go ahead and remove all the air from the tube, just so we can inflate it. Okay, air is out. That's empty. Let's go ahead and pump this up. I've got it fully charged. Turn it on, set it up, and it's roughly 1 psi per second. So these are 28 millimeter tires though, so let's go 10 more seconds. Okay, so that's about 90 seconds, a minute 30. Let's go ahead and check the air pressure. Put on my valve adapter. We're going to go ahead and turn the pressure gauge on. And let's see what the pressure is. So 68 psi. This is a 28 millimeter tire, and that might be why it's not feeling as much pressure. So roughly almost 70 psi. So let me go a bit more. I'd say almost 2 minutes probably to fill this up to 80 psi. Okay, so 2 minutes. 2 minutes on a 28 millimeter tire. Let's check the pressure. Again, we are using the brand new Ride Now TPU tubes. So we'll attach that and check what the pressure is. That was 2 minutes of inflation. 74 psi. We'll have to inflate this slightly more to get it up to 80 psi. Let's go ahead and try that out. I hope that did it. That's in total about 2 minutes 30 seconds. 80 psi on the dot. So 2 minutes 30 seconds for 80 psi in a 28 millimeter tire. So what we're going to do is we're going to let all the air out, because ultimately we want to check how much charge is left in the Flextail pump if it's able to do 2 full tires for that time. So we are now at empty. So let's go ahead. It is quite hot already, the Flextail pump. It's a good thing the jacket is on. We'll go ahead and pump this up again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It seems like it's struggling right now, and it's definitely getting really hot. I think the battery's definitely dying. Yep. Okay, so 1 minute 50 seconds roughly. Battery's dead. It's either battery's dead or it's overheated by now. We'll go ahead and check what pressure it was able to get it to. First tire was 80 psi in about 2 minutes 30 seconds. And the total runtime of this, I believe, was 250 seconds, which is close to 4 minutes. 64 psi. So I believe this will not fully inflate 2 tires that are 28 millimeters to 80 psi. However, if you do have 2 tires at 25 psi, it will definitely inflate those to 80 psi completely. But in total, it was about 1 minute 50 seconds plus 2 minute 30 seconds, which is close to 4 minutes 20 seconds. Alright, so you've seen the Flextail pump work, and it took about 2 minutes 30 seconds to fully inflate one of the 28 millimeter tires. And then the second tire with the same battery charge, it inflated to about 1 minute 50 seconds. Now that definitely aligns with their claim of a runtime of 250 seconds. Now that lasted slightly more than that by about roughly 10 seconds. And it did die on the second tire, and the second tire inflated to about 67 psi. Would I say that this is worth it? I don't think this is a must-have necessarily, the Flextail or any mini pump for that matter, but it is a nice to have. Now, when these do come in handy, definitely is when you need a really quick pump. Let's say you're racing and you need to swap out the inner tube and get on your way. These are instant inflation basically, so that's when these would come in handy. However, these will last you quite a few pumps more, and it is pretty handy dandy to have. It is a bit loud when it's pumping, but you know, it is what it is. Regardless, it is a neat little pump to have in your toolkit or your arsenal for your tool bag. The one thing that I do worry about is that you might be out on the go and it might not be fully charged and you might not have enough juice. So that's one thing to look out for. Whereas you do know that whenever you have your CO2 cartridges, they are always full. Unless they're punctured, then they'll be empty. If you have a power bank and let's say you're bike packing, this will be a neat thing to have. Whereas you can only carry so many CO2 cartridges. So that's where I could potentially see the pros weighing the cons of this. Let me know in the comments below if you've tested other mini bike pumps, what the runtime is. Have you used it? Has it come in handy? Feel free to use code HenryChungFitness on your purchase of the Flextail pump. Head on over to the website, or one day they might actually be on AliExpress as well, so keep your eye out on that. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, have a good one.